A lot of these individuals that are like whack, they get the confidence when they're able to catch people out of bounds. Straight up. Straight up. This is how they get the confidence. When they catch people out of bounds. This is what people got to understand. You know, you ain't always got to involve yourself with everybody else's shit. You know, I don't care who throwing a party, who invites you somewhere. You ain't always got to involve yourself with other people's shit. I stay in my lane. This is why I play the game different. Straight up. And we gonna play this joint. You wanna play? You hear me? You wanna play? See, I ain't even worried about the little niggas, you know, that say something about me. I ain't worried about them. And I know I'm smarter than them niggas. You hear me? I'm way smarter than them niggas. And I could play on a different level. But it don't do nothing for me to play with them. Yeah, it don't do nothing for my game to play with them. I'm gonna play where I can make some noise at. You hear me? Hey, whack. I'm gonna play where I can make noise at, nigga. Yeah. I got another move, you know, that if you get cocky again, I'm gonna work on that move. Straight up. You get cocky again, I'm gonna work on the next move. Yeah. But we gonna go hard every single day until the world knows that you a snake, nigga. You want the world to know. This nigga here ain't no reason to be scared of a nigga like whack. You just don't go out of bounds. You know, and what I noticed, right, you know, with the industry, right, and when people do certain things like these niggas be doing, like extorting and shit like that, is they know that certain people, you know, want to be in the light. They want to be reality stars. They want to be in the music business. And those areas that are the hubs for those things, these vulture type of niggas are surrounded around those areas, right? And we know in these certain cities, it's the hubs for these type of entertainment and music things, right? So these people that be so tough, they be in these areas and, you know, they prey on people, right? And this is how they're able to extort niggas, because they prey on the people in those areas that are coming to try to better themselves, right? You might be trying to find your way in a career because you want to be something, right? So you like, man, I want to be a reality star. You know, I want to be an actress. I want to be a musician. I want to be something. So you go to these areas that are the hubs for you to be able to get in the game. And these buster ass niggas, they sit around and plot on you. They say you got to check in. They say you can't come to their city unless you checking in with them. Right? They running pressure. Old bum niggas with no talent, right? But you know, when they can't, handle you like that because you don't have to come to their areas for the shit that they got in them areas to be something, they can't do nothing with you if you got a brain. Yeah, this is why they'll never be able to do nothing with me. Straight up. They'll never be able to do anything with me. Because I really don't have to come to your area for you to try to backdoor me and have a whole bunch of people. And you definitely ain't gonna come to my area with the shit because you're gonna be out of bounds. So this is how they doing people in life. This is what they doing to people. They know people gotta go to these different areas to try to become something. And they get other broke bum ass niggas to plot on you. Manipulate them so that they can plot on you. See, I can do what I'm doing right here. Straight up. Exactly what I'm doing right here. It makes me a problem. I'm intelligent. And I'm about business. It makes me a problem. I ain't gotta put myself in that predicament. I ain't going to no party. You hear me? I don't want to be around a whole bunch of individuals. So it makes me a problem. Major problem. And I'm going to make sure I keep going hard in the paint. This is just the start. Non-stop. This is the start. I'm not looking to be on reality TV. I'm not looking to be in the videos. I'm not looking to be at the party. Yeah, I ain't looking for that shit. I'm trying to do business. That's what is going to make me a problem. I'm trying to do business. I'm trying to run my own shit. Yeah. I ain't looking to go to these parties to be friends with a bunch of snakes, backstabbers, robbers, extortionists. This was going on though. You hear me? This was going on in these environments. Yeah. So, the people that are trying to get involved in those type of things, they don't understand that. All they hear is when somebody say, yeah, come out here. Come on out here. This is where you got to come at. These are all the vultures at. All the duck ass niggas that are looking to extort other individuals. That's where they at. Come on out here. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on out here. Yeah. Uh-uh. Involving yourself around a whole bunch of people, and I'm gonna just say it real, niggas. You hear me? This shit don't happen with the white folks. Nah, it don't happen with white folks. You ain't gotta worry about that. It's with niggas. It's your own people. When you involve yourself with a whole bunch of niggas in their parties and shit like that, you gotta worry about your safety. Go somewhere where the white people at and they're having an event. You ain't gotta worry about your safety. It's with niggas. You gotta worry about your safety. You know? Cause you got the nigga in the club that's acting like he helping you. And then you got the broke nigga outside that's connected to the nigga in the club that the nigga in the club trying to line you up on. Shit just dirty. It's a dirty game, man. You know, you gotta have experience in life to understand it, though. You know, you really gotta have some experience to understand it. You know, because if you don't understand it, you're gonna walk right into the trap. That's why so many people walk into the traps. You know, just keeping it a buck. Yeah, so I did see Aaron the plumber respond. I seen him respond. And he responded about Wack, you know, and not wanting to do business with him. And, you know, Charleston White feeling some type of way because he didn't want to sign the contract. I'm telling you, this is how the game go. Man, they all snakes. All of them. You know, and, you know, I understand it. You know, and I, you know, listen to jokers before, and, you know, I'll be like, okay, they making sense in a certain way and about certain things, but they all foul. Charleston White mad at the man because he don't want to sign a contract with Wack 100. So now, you know, Charleston think about the money. You know, he willing to go do business with Wack and don't care about, you know, Aaron the plumber having a situation with Wack. He just wanted to sign the contract. Aaron the plumber say, I ain't doing it. I ain't signing no contract. I ain't doing none of that. Because I ain't dealing with Wack. See, if Aaron the plumber understood how the game went, right? He would have never went to Ray J's house. He would have never went to the party. But he didn't understand how the game went. He thought, I'm going to go to Ray J's house and it's all love. Man, ain't no love. Straight up, you got to be a snake. When you dealing with people in the industry, in that business, you got to be a snake. The snakes only respect the snakes after they clash. The snakes only respect the snakes after the clash. We see how many times Wack and Charleston went back and forth, right? You see Charleston go ham. Wack know he can't do nothing with Charleston. So what he do? Yo, I got a deal for us. Get Aaron the plumber to sign this contract, and we both gonna eat. Let's let bygones be bygones. It's the type of person Wack is. But if he can manipulate you and overpower you with manipulation, he gonna do it. That's what he gonna do. Straight up. It's a dirty game. You know, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. The real is always going to overpower the fake. You hear me? I'm just telling you. The real is going to always overpower the fake. What happens with the fake individuals that come around here, they always run off. They never make it. They always run off. Straight up. No, Charleston wasn't going to fight Aaron the Plumber. He wanted Aaron the Plumber to sign a contract to fight somebody else that Wack wanted him to fight. He was supposed to be the manager for Aaron the Plumber. He wanted him to fight somebody that Wack wanted to set up, and he wanted to let Wack be part of the contract. So Wack was going to get a cut, and Charleston was going to get a cut. Aaron the Plumber didn't go for it. Yeah, he like, nah, I ain't doing no business with Wack. But, you know, Aaron the Plumber don't understand. He don't understand, you know, the game. And, you know, one thing I noticed, you know, the people that, you know, really don't understand nothing to do with a lot of this shit are the people that get the most light. You know, it's like the world gives them light and expectance to take advantage of them, right? It's crazy. The world gives these certain individuals the light because they feel like they don't have any knowledge or understanding. It's expecting for these other people to take advantage of it. You know, someone like myself, right? I'm gonna have to beat the door in until the door pops off the hinge, because a nigga know they can't take advantage of me. So I'm gonna have to keep knocking the door. I'm gonna have to keep mule kicking this motherfucker, right? Boom, boom, mule kicking this motherfucker to get it open. And I'm gonna get it open eventually, but I gotta keep mule kicking it because my views should be way more than they are. But I gotta keep mule kicking this bitch to get it open. Now, if I was to let somebody take advantage of me, my shit would go through the roof. If I would turn into one of these sucker duck ass niggas, my shit would have been went through the roof. But I gotta mule kick this motherfucker to get it open. And I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna definitely do it. The consistency gonna do it. You know? Yeah. You know, I'm leery as hell about everything. Straight up. Yeah. Just keeping it a buck. I'm leery as hell about everything, man. It's a dirty game. Straight up. It's a dirty game. But I'm here for the run, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm here for it. I ain't going nowhere. I'm consistent with it. You know, we gonna keep grinding. The real recognize real. And, you know, that's what I'm rocking with. The real ones. The Fufafi ones. Hey, man, you ain't gonna make it around me. You might try to come around. You gonna run yourself off, nigga. I'm a straight bull. And I know it. I'm a bull. I am a bull. And I know it, nigga. And shit them niggas be doing, nigga, I'm gonna crash all the way the fuck out. And I know this shit. You know? But my mind frame is letting me know how I have to deal with these motherfuckers. You know? My mind frame is telling me how I have to deal with this shit. You gotta play the game how they playing it. You play the game, you know, how they acting like they playing, or you gonna go to jail, nigga. Damn right. But you gonna win if you play the game how they playing the game. With your smarts and your understanding, play the game how they playing the game. And you gonna win like a motherfucker. Yeah. Straight up. This why, you know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. I need to have the clearest mind ever. You hear me? I need to have the clearest mind ever. So I don't second guess myself. You know, I remember in my days when I used to smoke weed and shit, right? You know, I would handle business and, you know, do what I got to do and shit, right? But I'll be thinking, I'm thinking double. You know, now, you know, with a clear mind and shit like that, I know when I think about something and I put my head on, I'm like, okay, my shit clear. It ain't, should I do this? Should I not? Nah, okay. I might think about some things, revise it away or something, but I know, okay, I'm going at it. It is what it is. You know, I'm sure who I am. You know, I'm playing the game accordingly with these niggas. Yeah. Straight up. Playing it accordingly. You know, I'm usually, you know, a good judge of character with Fufafi people. You know, I'm usually a good judge of character. You know, anybody can change, but I'm usually a good judge of character. And you know, when I sense it, I know how to reroute facts. But it's a dirty game out there, man. Yeah. And I see what they doing. You know. You gotta be mindful who you surround yourself around. And the people that say they're gonna help you. You know. Especially when it comes to business. Because a lot of times when it comes to business, the people that saying they're gonna help you, they only helping you because they benefit. They're not helping you because they're genuine. They're helping you because they're benefiting. And a lot of times the benefit is to take advantage of you. It's not to, you know, help you and help them. It's to help you to take advantage of you. It's how all these niggas is doing. Straight up, this is the game. They talk nice to you, and then it's to help you to take advantage of you. You like, damn, what type time is still growing? So, you know, you gotta study some shit and pay attention at the same time, man. You know what I mean? And then I also noticed, right, that, you know, some of these jokers that get taken advantage of, right? They try to do the same shit on other people. So once they got taken advantage of, they'll try to do the same shit on somebody else after they cry about it. Oh, this person took advantage of me. But they feel that the only way that, you know, they can get right is they got to do it to somebody else. It's a lot of foo-fafi jokers, man. Yeah, a lot of them. You know, shout out to all y'all, though, that be rocking with SBGB TV, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, too. hit that subscribe button, man. You know, I appreciate y'all. Big facts. Appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me. You know, the real ones. You know what I mean? Even if you don't agree with what I say, don't turn coat on me now. You know, because we're not going to always agree on everything. But if you turn coat on me and shit, and I see it, you know, I never look at you the same again. Don't turn coat on me. You know, if you solid, you rock with me, rock with me. You ain't gotta agree. We don't always have to agree. But wishy-washy, I'd never get you, you know, solid with me. Straight up. Wishy-washy people, you go ahead and get washed up with that shit. And that's a fact. No, real shit. Always be me. You know what I mean? Always be me though. And I know eventually we gonna be big on this joint. I know we making noise now, but eventually we gonna be definitely big on this joint. I already know. And the people that been rocking me, y'all should know too. We gonna be big. Everything a nigga do, nigga do it big. You hear me? Straight up. Everything a nigga do, I do it real B.I.G. Everything. Word. Nigga come from the street. Really done cleared my mind. Like, and been delivered. I used to always try to tell myself though. Like, man, like, cause I'm one hustling motherfucker. Right? I'm one hustling motherfucker. And I used to always tell myself, man, it's another hustle I can do. You hear me? It gotta be. You know, y'all see how I hustle on here? The same way on the street. And this is no cap. This is why I know these niggas can't fuck with me. I'm the same exact way on the street. The way I hustle on here is the same way I hustle on the street. Nigga, I'm overtime with it. I'm thinking. I'm grinding. I'm putting it together. I'm going for the next step. I'm looking at the elevation. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm the same exact way on the street. This is just how I do. And I told myself with this shit. I said, man, I'm going to put that motherfucking street hustle on this motherfucker. I know what it's going to do. It's going to take some time. Because I remember starting out with $50. You hear me? I remember starting out with $50. Hype. And then going to a whole nother level. So I know what the fuck I'm going to do with this. Sit here and think about this shit. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Straight up. Everybody can be silent. I know they all paying attention. Everybody can be silent. I know they all paying attention. Straight up. I'm the type of person, I don't be forgetting shit though. I don't forget nothing. You hear me? This shit right here, the people that rock with me, shit, man, I appreciate y'all. Facts. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. I don't forget shit. And that's a fact. I'm appreciative of that shit, man. You know, I'm real appreciative. The people that rock with me, that have gravitated to me, you know, straight up. That understand that, you know, I ain't had to come on here and be foo-faffy to build the audience and the people that rock with me. You know, because a lot of these jokers, they got to come on here and be foo-faffy to do that shit. I ain't had to do that shit. Straight up. I'm just being me. That's why this shit feels so good to me. I know I'm a loner. I know this. I know I don't like being around people. I know this shit. I know I like being to myself. I done the clubs. I done a lot of shit in the street and traveled. Done a lot of shit. I ain't done traveling. But I done a lot of shit. And I like being by myself. I enjoy that shit. You know, give me a peace of mind. Word. I'm saying, give me that time to reflect. You know, when I sat in jail for them years and shit, and I seen how when you go to jail, everybody disappear and shit like that. This shit right here ain't nothing to be hanging out with yourself. Cause when you in jail and everybody leave you and shit like that, they take your shit, they don't care about you. That shit hit different. That shit hit different. So I don't mind, you know, being in this zone. Straight up. Peace of mind. And I'm working on something every day. You know, saying working on this shit every day. Every day.